Hi everyone, I'm Olivia. I'm a content writer at Tug Agency and I'm here with Emily King. She's Tug's commercial director and she's here to talk about the survey we conducted with UK businesses about their payment solutions and what the findings for payment solutions brands. Hi Emily.
Hi Olivia.
So first of all, can you tell me a bit about why Tug decided to conduct this research?
Yeah, sure. So at Tug, we're SaaS experts, and we've actually been working in SaaS on a global scale since 2009. We've worked with a lot of clients in the space, such as Citrix, LogMeIn, and Intuit. So software is a real area of expertise for us. And within the software space recently, we've actually been doing a lot of work in fintech, and in particular around the challenges fintech brands face when it comes to marketing their solution and getting in front of the right audience. One of the biggest challenges they face is that their audience aren't necessarily searching for or looking for their solution because they don't actually know that it exists. So, with that in mind, it kind of poses a question of how do you implement a cost-effective digital marketing strategy? So the reason that we carried out this research was to actually ask their target audience, so decision makers at UK businesses, specific questions around purchasing decisions, as well as issues and challenges with current payment solutions. And so then we can use these insights to help payment solution companies and fintech companies better market and sell their products.
So why did we choose to focus specifically on payment solutions?
We had to be specific within the research to kind of just one thing. It was too broad to be asking about any business software or any financial software. So we chose payment solutions, firstly, because we know that this is essential to many businesses, but also because, we've really seen that the pandemic has accelerated that shift from traditional banking to digital services. And although the research that we've conducted is specific to payment solutions, I really think that a lot of the findings from this research are applicable to, most financial and business software too.
Okay, so tell us about the most interesting findings. What were they and why?
Yeah, the most interesting findings were that shockingly 90% of companies have issues with their current payment solution. Quite a big stat I think here is that 1 in 5 actually reported that they're losing revenue with their current solution. In addition to this, over half of UK businesses are actually looking to change their payment solution in the next 6 months. And to add to that, over 70% are looking to change in the next 12 months. So this is a really huge opportunity for payment solution brands if they get their marketing right. I guess another stat that's quite interesting is actually the amount of revenue available. And on average, with the companies that we surveyed, it's £64,000 a year. So these are, there's a lot of opportunity, and these are kind of big deals for payment solution companies. And the most interesting insight, definitely for me as a marketeer, is actually to do with who are the key decision makers, and what's most important to them, and actually where they do their research when they're looking for new payment solutions.
Okay, that does sound interesting. Can you tell us a bit more about that?
Yeah, sure. So it seems that there's multiple decision makers involved, and these are split into 3 departments. So you've got finance, IT, and procurement departments. So this is sort of from manager to C-suite level within these departments. And the CEO is actually still quite heavily involved in the final decision. So I think what's most interesting within this is actually that there's different departments involved in the decision-making process, and they all have different kind of requirements and priorities for what's most important to them. So, for example, for finance, the most important criteria is actually good customer service and support. For IT, it's reducing human error and looking for a solution that is innovative. And for procurement, it's that the costs fit within budget and meet company needs. So in terms of your marketing, you really need to be thinking about what your messaging is, and who you're talking to, and be kind of playing on what's most important to each of these different personas. And then another finding that is really interesting is that not only do they have different kind of requirements and priorities, but it's actually that they search for their information in different ways as well. So finance use financial media and actually finfluencers to kind of search for information or get recommendations. IT understandably is IT media, and then procurement is online search. And when we asked the respondents how they went about searching for information about new payment solutions, actually the percentages across all the channels that we asked them about are significant. And I think this really shows that they don't just go to one place to research their information. So you do, as a payment solution brand, need to be across multiple different channels as well.
So how should payment solution companies approach their digital marketing?
Yeah, so I think it would be a really good idea for companies to actually set up a testing matrix of different messages and creatives across different channels, which they need to actually test to really understand what drives the best results. I think that it's really important for payment solutions companies to build their brand, and they can do this by using the right combination of messaging, channels and formats to get in front of their target audience.
Okay, great. So finally, what can brands do if they want to learn more about what we've discussed today?
So FinTech Magazine has the exclusive, but there's loads more information about it on our website, tugagency.com. We've got a white paper, a blog, and of course you can always get in touch with us by sending an email to hellolondon@tugagency.com. And finally, make sure you follow us on our social channels: Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok.
Brilliant. Thanks very much, Emily.
Thanks, Olivia.
Bye.